Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about my coming out story. Sit back, maybe grab a tissue, and enjoy. So let me paint a picture for you guys to get a better view and understanding of the story. I grew up going to church every Sunday with a suit and tie and my Bible in my hand. And I used to go to Bible studies every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so I was really dedicated to the church. At church, I learned many things. One of the things I learned was being gay was a sin, that being gay was not acceptable in the church. And if you weren't entered the kingdom of heaven. And that stuck with me. But here is where the real story begins. So it was third grade, and I had this guy as my best friend. We literally did everything together. We went outside for recess together and played with each other out there. We played with each other inside when it was playtime. We ate lunch together, we sat together, and we did our assignments together. We were inseparable. We also even walked home from school with each other. And then we would reach the certain street and we would go our separate ways. But before we went our separate ways, he would reach in his backpack and pull out a honey wheel. It's like a dessert type thing. And in return, I would give him a kiss on the cheek. Until this one day happened. We were in the classroom and the teacher gave everyone an assignment to do. So me and my friend, we paired up, completed it right away. We were both so excited. I rushed and gave him a kiss on the cheek. And one of the classmates saw it, and she pointed it out and said, "Craig, I seen you kiss a guy." Me being all flustered and nervous and scared, and my face turning bright red like a tomato, denied it. I said, "I did not kiss that guy. I don't kiss boys." She said, "Yes, you did, and that was gross, and I seen you, and I'm gonna tell on you." So she got up and told the teacher. I heard the teacher saying, "That's none of your business. Go back and sit down and finish your assignment." Anyways, at the end of that day, me and my friend split. We did not see each other, we did not talk to each other, and we avoided each other because we didn't want to be called out like that again. And that was that. So a couple years have passed, and now I'm in 5th grade. And it's summer, so hooray for that. But I get sent off to summer camp. And at the summer camp, we sleep in cabins. So each cabin sleeps 7, either 7 female or 7 male. And then the camp counselors have their own separate cabin they sleep in. So this one night, on this first night, I was trying to fall asleep, but I couldn't, as this was my first time away from home. Well, all the other campers were asleep in my cabin, but one. So all 5 were sleeping, but me and this one other camper. So he goes, "Craig, are you still awake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still awake. What's up?" And he goes, "I'm cold. I didn't bring enough blankets." And then he said, "Could I borrow one of yours?" And I'm like, "I can't let you borrow one of my blankets, but if you want, you can hop into my bed." And no, this wasn't like a fish hook to bring him into my bed. I was just trying to be nice. So he goes, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. There's no harm." So he hops into my bed and he brings his little skimpy little blanket with him. And there, he falls asleep right away. And I'm still awake, but fall asleep about, I think it was like 30 minutes after. So in the middle of the night, I wake up because I feel arms around me. So I look over and this guy is cuddling me. So I have this huge smile on my face because I have never been cuddled before by a guy, and it felt actually pretty great. So then I fall back to sleep instantly. The next morning, we wake up and we hang out with each other for the whole entire day, and then that night we cuddle all night again. And so during this camp experience, we were inseparable. We ate together, swam together, did fishing together, literally did everything together. At the end of the camp experience, we went our separate ways, and that was that. So now a few years have passed, and I'm in grade 7, and our class gets invited to a local high school play. And during this one particular scene, this guy, who's all fit and in a fitted shirt, comes out and starts doing push-ups. And I'm sitting in the audience thinking, oh my gosh, am I really watching this right now? This is really hot. So at the end of the play, I think about that scene over and over and over again in my mind. And then during that night, I think about that scene over and over again as well, until a thought clicks in. And the thought was, Craig, you go to church. You know that thinking about guys is a sin. And so you are sinning right now. So me, I get scared because I knew this was a sin. I knew I wasn't supposed to think about this. So I erase that thought out of my mind, and I take the 3rd grade experience with my friend, and I erase that as well, and then I erase the camp experience as well, and I just bury them in the back of my mind, never remembering them again, or trying not to remember them again. Or so I thought. So grades 7 and 8 have passed with me successfully suppressing these thoughts that I had towards other guys. And I thought everything was going great until the middle of grade 9 hit me the most. I don't know what, but just one day it just hit me. And it right in the face, it said, Craig, you are gay. Accept it. And I was not ready to accept that I was gay. So I suppressed these thoughts harder and harder. And the more I suppressed these thoughts of men, the more depressed I became. The more I withdrew from my family and friends. I talked less and less every single day. I kept to myself more and more. I started just not caring. I may have woken up in the morning and put a happy mask on my face, but deep down I was fighting this battle with myself every single day, trying to convince myself that I was not gay, that I was not thinking these thoughts. And that was killing me inside. And each day grew darker and darker and darker. So I suppressed the feelings for the majority of grade 7, all of grade 8, all of grade 9, all of grade 10, 11, and 12. First year of college, I suppressed these thoughts dramatically. And I said, the only way that this can help me is to find a girlfriend. So I went on the mission to find a girlfriend. Horrible, horrible decision. So I had 3 girlfriends. None of them lasted, of course. And to this day, I still feel terrible for technically using them. I mean, I still stay in contact with a few, but I feel horrible about it. And that literally changed nothing about me. I was still gay, and I still did not accept myself. So I pressed even harder. If having a girlfriend was not making me straight, then I had to, I guess, suppress these thoughts even more. So just the last couple of days of my first year of college, I suppressed them so much that I did not want to get out of bed. That even some days I actually didn't get out of bed. I didn't eat, didn't sleep. Things were going downhill real quickly. Until I listened to this one song. And this one song just made me cry. I just burst down in tears and cried. And I finally got the courage to get up, walk into the bathroom, look myself in the mirror, and I told myself, I am gay. And those were the hardest words to muster up and admit to myself that I was gay. But after that, a weight lifted off my shoulder. Not the whole weight, but most of the weight. So a couple of months after accepting myself that I was gay, I came out to two of my closest friends. It was February of 2016. I told them over breakfast, and they fully supported me, which gave me confidence to tell all of my other friends, which each and every single one of them supported me, which then gave me more confidence and more courage to start telling my relatives. The first relative I told was my brother, and he accepted me and supported me, which then gave me confidence to start telling my sisters, my two oldest sisters. And one accepted me and supported me, the other did not. But that's a decision she made, and I respect that decision. But I moved on and told my grandma. I called her one night, and it was a very long phone call, but at the end of the phone call, she supported me as well. She accepted me, and she said, "You are still my grandson." Which then I had two more people left to tell. And the two people were my mom and my dad. But I waited a couple months to tell them. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. The first person I called was my mom. I called her up. Took me a while to blurt out the words that I was gay to her, but at the end, she said she supported me, that she still loves me, and that I'm still her son, which gave me confidence to start telling my dad. Called him right after, and he didn't take it so well at first, but came around at the end of the conversation, and he said, "I support you, I accept you, you're still my son, and nothing will change about you." So each person in my life, minus one, took it incredibly well. I didn't think it was gonna go well, but it did. And I'm so grateful and so happy that I have all you guys, all my friends, and all my family who have supported me through my journey. You don't know how much it means to me, and I'm so grateful for that. And I love all of you. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Sorry it was a long one, but if you did like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. My Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter accounts are gonna be down below, posted in the description, and I'm gonna post another video on Monday, so I'll see you guys then.